Virgo, welcome back. Or if you are new, welcome. This is Cindy with Tana Tarot, and this is your love reading for the week of May 9 through 15. It is timeless though, so whenever you come across it. Please note that this reading is general, so it's for many people, so please do not try and force it if it doesn't resonate. But what you can do is check all of your placements, and what that means is watch the videos for your sun, your moon, your rising, and your Venus signs. And if you don't know what they are, you can go to Cafe Astrology and get a free chart done. So if this resonates, please do like, and if you have not yet, please do subscribe and help me to grow my channel. I would greatly appreciate it. Alrighty, Virgo. That's nice. Wow. Sweet. Interesting, as all of us tarot readers say, but it always is. Never the same combination, always a different story. Even if it's similar, it's always a little bit different. Okay, Virgo, let's see what's going on here. Right now, your energy is about yourself. I would venture to say that you have been alone for a while. And if you have not, then this reading most likely is not for you. Because I do see that you've been alone for a while, and that you have been building yourself up emotionally, spiritually, financially, personal growth. So you've really been focusing on yourself and your growth in every way. Whether this is just who you are, because this is interesting. You are a Virgo and you're an earth sign, and Pentacles are an earth sign. So it's like you're really in your own here. This is your energy. You're holding your own space. And Nine of Pentacles is a beautiful thing. People think, when you're taking care of yourself, selfish can be a very good thing. In some relationships, it's not a good thing, like you're only thinking about yourself and not of others. But when you are working on yourself and you are alone, to be selfish is a wonderful thing. Because what you're doing is you're growing yourself to become a strong, solid, independent entity, so that when and if you do decide to go into a relationship, you're coming from a very solid place. It would be very hard, take a sip of water here, sorry. It would be very hard for you to have a codependent relationship because you're very strong and you don't really need anyone for anything. You probably just want someone. Because when you're the Nine of Pentacles, you have yourself set up financially. You love yourself. You know your own self-worth. You know what you want. You know who you are. And you come into something whole. Okay? If you, this is just so unclear to me. We're going to have to go down the line here. So either there is no person and you are working very hard on yourself to master this thing called life. I don't think there's a person, but let's see. So whether it's you or they, if there is a person, you see this person being a very hard worker. And what's throwing me off too is it's Pentacles and it's the 8. So it's what you need to do to become the 9. So let's just say there's some very hard work going on, mastery of whatever skill. And this shows me it's the skill of being, the skill of life. The vibe I'm getting is your relationship with yourself. You see perseverance in the face of adversity. So to me, whether this growth was initiated by being in a relationship where you were not strong, you were not self-sufficient, and saying, "Ooh, I'll never do that again. I'll never fully depend on someone else. I'll never, I've got a lot of growing to do. I need to work on myself." So this work that you've done could be a result of that. And what these 2 cards show me here is this is supposed to be how you see your person and how you see the relationship. I see hard work and perseverance, which it looks like you're in a relationship with yourself, Virgo. But let's see. Your person's energy. The past. This is about you. You are in a relationship with yourself, Virgo. And it's a beautiful thing. Sorry if you wanted romance and roses and all that, because that's not happening here, I don't think. Your person's energy is the past. It's something that you have let go of. Is that proper? No. Ending a sentence with a preposition, I think. The past is something of which you have let go. I don't know. Anyway, you've let go of the past. Yes. Man, this is so hard because it's usually like 2 entities and this is just you. You've learned that when you come from a strong place, all you need to do is do a little planning, put in a little effort, and you will reap the rewards for yourself and for relationships. Moving forward, your intention is to continue to grow, to go within. You are being encouraged, though, to not miss opportunities for love, Virgo. I mean, all of what you're doing is wonderful, but don't miss. Please don't have your head down looking inside so much that you miss opportunities for love. Because coming in the reading like this, I see that you have gotten yourself to a place where it would be good, comfortable, productive for you to be in a relationship. You've been working very hard on it, you've persevered, and you know your worth, and you know that you could manifest something. So you're being encouraged not to miss opportunities. I think the thing that spurred you on to do this growth, Virgo, also has you a little afraid that next time you have a relationship, will you be able to maintain your boundaries? Will you come from a defensive place because of what you've been through? So you're like in this relationship, you're like, oh shit, this is not working out. I'm letting people walk all over me. I've got to work on myself. You grew to love yourself. You grew to understand your worth. Okay, that's all great on paper. Now it's time to, theory. Now it's time to get out and put everything into practice. So, okay, so there's going to be an actual living, breathing human being that I'm going to have to deal with. And, and it's like, am I ready? Could I look at someone as a partner and not a challenge? You know what I mean? Like, am I going to look at this person almost like an adversary? Like, are they going to respect me? Are they going to respect my boundaries? I would imagine after going through a period like this, to actually put your toe in the water of love, as it were, could be very daunting. Advice from Spirit. I have to tell you this. I was in a sales job and I was horrible. I am a Sagittarius, a sun with a Gemini rising. The truth, I'm sorry, it just comes out of my mouth. I cannot help it. It is who I am. And so sales, I was not good at, because I was selling advertising. Yeah, advertising is necessary, I guess, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But I sure wasn't behind it, and I sure didn't, I wasn't coming from there. I mean, I'm sure it does good and stuff, but you know what I mean. So I was in a one-on-one with my manager, and he said, whatever you're doing, do exactly the opposite from now on. And he was funny, but I was like, thank you so much for that feedback and that, for that, believing in me. And it's funny because that's what came to mind when I look at your advice from Spirit card. The advice from Spirit is just whatever you were doing before, just do the opposite. And also I think it's acknowledgement from Spirit that this growth that you have been putting yourself through, this learning these lessons, you are not the same person anymore. The old person is dead. The king is dead. Hail the king. You are not the same person. Trust your intuition now. You can trust your intuition now. Where before you didn't trust yourself. You made decisions from your heart. I always say, listen to your thoughts, feel your feelings. You can't stop doing either of those things, but trust your gut. Trust your intuition. Well, if you are not solid within yourself, if you don't love yourself, if you don't know your worth, it's very hard to trust your intuition. The messages that you get are a result of lack. But you are now coming from a place where you see what the deal is. You no longer have to live up in your head, you can now trust your intuition. You can trust your gut. Whatever voice that is that you hear in your head now, Virgo, your higher self, you can now trust your higher self because of the growth that you've gone through. So Virgo, I don't see you in this reading. I don't see you interacting with someone else yet, but I do see you being ready. You may not feel ready. You may be, a little scared, but I see phenomenal growth. And I see you being ready. Don't miss offers now. Don't be, so caught up in being a student of life alone that you miss the opportunity to go through this journey with someone else. Because isn't that why you wanted, of course you wanted to become strong for yourself, but you also wanted to come from a place to where you could be in a healthy relationship. So don't miss that opportunity. Virgo, this is beautiful. You have done so much work. I'm so proud of you. You've done a total 180. You are a new person. But still with all the beauty and everything that you had before, it's just your outlook has changed. You know what you're worth now. So Virgo, this is all I have for you. Thank you so much for joining me. If this did resonate, please do give me a thumbs up. And if you have not, please do subscribe to my channel. Help me grow my channel. It would mean the world to me. Thank you, Virgo. I'll see you next time.